Well, hello everyone. I'm Rockin Robin from CookingMexicanRecipes.com, and in today's episode I'm going to show you how to make a delicious, easy Mexican breakfast casserole. Now it's going to have some eggs, hash browns, bacon, cheese, and chilies all in one dish. We'll pop it in the oven, and when it comes out it's nice and delicious, and it's perfect for entertaining. So let's get started with our recipe by going over our ingredients. All right, we'll start off with our hash browns. I have some frozen hash browns here. These don't have any seasonings in them. You can use any kind you want. We'll need some eggs. I'm going to be using 7 eggs. I'm going to be adding some bacon to this. You can either do that or you can add some sausage if you want. And while I was at the store today, I saw this fully cooked uncured bacon at Trader Joe's, and I decided I would go ahead and give it a go in this recipe today. Now here's the bacon. It's already cooked. All I'm going to do is chop it up into pieces and put it right in the casserole. We'll also need some cheese. I'm using some mild cheddar cheese here, about 1.5 cups to 2 cups, depending on how much you want. And I've got about 1/4 cup of milk. And these are green chilies. I'm using about 1/4 cup of those. You can use as much as you like of that. And we'll need some salt and pepper. Now remember, all of these ingredients, this is what I'm going to be giving you is just a guideline, so you can add more bacon or more cheese or more chilies or no chilies if you don't want to. So just keep that in mind. This is just a guideline, and also I'm going to be making this dish in an 8x8 Pyrex. And if you want the full recipe, you can go to my website at CookingMexicanRecipes.com, and I have it laid out there for you in a 9x13, and that'll serve, 8 to 10 people. So the first thing we want to do to start off this recipe is to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And then I'm going to go ahead and chop up my cooked bacon. Now whenever you add bacon or sausage to this recipe, you are going to want to make sure that it's cooked first. So if you decide to cook your own, just make sure you do that ahead of time. So I'm just cutting up, I've got about 7 pieces of bacon here, and that should be enough to spread around. Okay, so just little pieces like that. Perfect, bite-sized pieces. So let's start off by cracking our eggs into a mixing bowl, or all of them. Okay, so once we get our eggs in the bowl, I'm going to add the milk. And I'm going to add in half of the chilies. Then take a whisk and beat everything up really, really well. Okay, so I sprayed the dish first with some Pam spray. Now I'm just going to pour in some hash browns. Might still be a little frozen. And I'm going to put a nice little layer down, just like that. That looks good. Now we're going to need to add some salt and pepper. Now I'm going to sprinkle on the bacon. Bite-sized pieces makes it nice to get it everywhere. Now I'm going to go ahead and put on half of the cheese and a little bit more of the chilies, just like that. Perfect. Then the last thing we do, actually last 2 things we do, is we take our egg mixture and pour it over the whole casserole, covering everything. And then we top it off with a little bit more cheese. Now, all we have to do now is put this in the oven. Remember I said it's preheated to 350 degrees, and we'll bake it for somewhere between 45 and 55 minutes. So we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so I took the casserole out, or actually I checked it at about 43 minutes, and it was done. So I went ahead and brought it out, and it's been sitting here for about 10 minutes cooling off a little bit so we can cut into it. All right, so it smells incredible in here, by the way. I'm going to go ahead and cut out a slice. And you can top it off with a little bit of salsa. This is just some store-bought salsa if you like. Put some of that on top. And there you go. It smells incredible. I can't wait to try it. Man. You got to try this. It's really good. And so simple and easy like you saw. Anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure and subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment below. And if you want some more Mexican recipes, head on over to my website at CookingMexicanRecipes.com. Thanks for watching. Adios.